This was a topic to be discussed. Nowadays, it is out of discussion. It's a no-brainer. Meanwhile, the cars are turning into smart mobility devices. The moving from A to B, the transportation from A to B, is transforming into a new living space, into a new experience. And this is simply happening because of the changes, developments, progress in the technology on one side, and on the other side also the expectations of our users. So what we are saying is what has happened to the cell phones being transferred to smartphones is right now happening also to the cars, to the automotive industry. So therefore we say what we need in the future is a user-centric, openly accessible mobility ecosystem with all the relevant stakeholders and players able to be part in this business. And we started with this strategic framework. And we are organizing our business in 3 business verticals. The first business vertical is the smart mobility device vertical. The second business vertical is the digital experience platform. And the third business vertical is the clean energy solutions. So I would like to guide us through those fields in one by one. And before going to that, I would like to mention once more what we are standing for. So Togg is a technology company, and this technology company is globally competitive in the field of mobility. So we are energized by duality. This is the location, the home country, Turkey, where we are coming from, because in our company, in our strategy, we are combining the hospitality of the Eastern culture together with the technology and the execution discipline of the Western world. So, but we call this duality, and that gives us the energy. So this is the first thing. The second thing is this enough? No, of course not. We are enriching our lives of the users, of all of us, together with our business partners. And we call this, we are doing it together. So we are enriching the life everywhere together with our business partners. And at the same time, while doing this, we are redefining the expected. So if we can surprise you with positive solutions and services, then we say, yes, we did it. And last but not least, I would like to mention it, we are striving, fighting for the sustainability. So also for our business pillars, the overarching approach for all of us, binding everything together, is our net zero sustainability approach. So let me start with the smart mobility devices. So how did we start? The design phase. So the design phase literally started on a blank sheet of paper. And then we moved into the next phase, which is designing technically, developing technically, 100% intellectual property owned by us, a smart device, which is on one side being developed together with the globally number ones. If we could find them in Turkey, from Turkey, and if we were supposed to get them from rest of the world, from the rest of the world. So this smart device is, right from day one, having a different consumer electronics grade ENG architecture. So able to do, right from day one, over-the-air updates and remote diagnostics and opening new platforms, bases for doing our business. And this smart device is tested and prepared for European regulations so that our next move to Europe is right from the beginning, of course, at the same time ready. And on the other side, since Turkey is following the European regulations, because not only of the customs union since '95, we are getting prepared to this. Then the next phase is to build it. So after the design, to build it. So we have built in Gemlik, in our technology campus, and we have started our mass production already March 23, and this is Europe's cleanest facility. So this cleanest facility is also not only because of the zero emission vehicle we are having, we are giving emphasis to every single step in the entire network and the value chain to be sustainable. So we selected to be closer to our users and selected to be having the direct sales model. Means we are directly approaching our users on one side, and on the other side, we are allowing them to have the physical touch and feel experience with our physical experience centers. At the same time, complementary digital touch points. And then in March this year, we started with our pre-sales. We have received an order of 177,000 and a half, and this was 13 times more than the production plan for this year already. So, but what's the result? This made us the EV market leader in Turkey already in the first launch year, and made Turkey to the 8th largest EV market in Europe. So, and so far, we have produced more than 20,000 vehicles, and they are on the street. So the question is, of course, after design and build, what is the scaling effect? What is next? And the next thing is approaching Europe. So we are going to be in Europe by end of the year, and we are going to start with Germany, and we will be having also today our second smart device unveiled, and we are later going to lift the cover here together. So let me move to the second business vertical, which is the digital experience platform. And for me also, my personal belief is a completely different approach what so far the European UAMs and the global UAMs have been doing. This is pure user centricity. We started with the #1 design thinking company of this world, identifying, understanding the user touch points. We mapped them all together, and then out of 2,000 ideas, we created 350 user experience scenario, and out of those 350 user experience scenario, we were talking, observing, watching our users, and have identified 40 of them have novelty degree high. Means, I want to have it, I want to use it, I'm willing to pay. So we mapped this journey once again, and have found out, in order to realize, operationalize those 40 novelty degree high scenario, we need to have artificial intelligence, cybersecurity in all the derivatives. We need fintech, insurtech, gamification, smart contracting, blockchain. So just asking you, how many of them are available in the automotive market? None, none. So that's the reason we have been going to the startups as our business partners and building up the nucleus, the core of our mobility ecosystem. With this, we have started the #1 in the world as an automotive player or mobility player, that we have an ID, which we call True ID. You can move your personal preferences from one smart device to the other one. At that same time, we have an Android-based True Store, so an application store for our mobility ecosystem, where our startups have access, business partners have access, and are able to grow that. And this is, as we launched in the beginning of the year, last year, has been also the #1. So what is the next step in building this digital experience platform? So first of all, we named it differently. We call that, the platform, we call that True More. It's truly more than a car, represents truly more than a car. Meanwhile, we have 1.5 million downloads on this app. We have handled all the pre-orders, payments, and also the order handling, including insurance, etc. So we have on this True More 350 e-wallets, and we have 60,000 digital asset wallets. So digital asset wallet means you can have your digital assets, if it is an NFT or something else, digitally on the blockchain world, you can keep it on that. So as you see, we are moving the core to a bigger mobility ecosystem with startups and with certain corporate companies like Turkish Airlines, for example. So just imagine you can collect status miles while driving our T10X. So why do you need to fly? I'm not talking about bonus miles, I'm talking about status miles. So you can get and earn your elite card or gold card with this. while driving the T10X. So I kindly ask everyone here to experience the AI radio, the AI camera, the digital mode art, the digital magnet, so digital art piece for every single travel you are doing. And we will be, if you are doing those experiences, also having a true authentication protocol that we have been here, so digitally on a blockchain written, and lots of other things to be experienced. So you are kindly invited to experience this. So, next, already communicated, we are going to launch to Europe. We are going to start with Germany, and in the upcoming years, we are going to extend also this landscape. And on the other side, the digital platform continues to grow. So one of the growth fields we see is, dear friends, digital health. Digital health. So you have the unique opportunity while traveling from A to B, sitting there for a while, to have lots of digital health services. So and the other next thing we are working on is the tokenization of the assets. So with the blockchain technology we have started, and also with the carbon passport, again on a blockchain, we are able to track you, help you throughout the entire life for carbon-based rewards, and we will have later also examples of that, and you can experience that here on our booth again. So clean energy solutions, important. So in the age of energy transition, if we are not having our IP, our technology in the field of energy management, then the life is difficult. So since we saw this right from the beginning, we have started a 50-50 joint venture with Farasis, our strategic partner, and the name of this company is named CSIRO, Silk Road, Clean Energy Storage Technologies. And from the name you already imply it is not limited to Turkey. It's not limited to mobility. So it is including up to around 120 countries, the entire African continent, and also energy storage solutions. So, of course, this is giving us the motivation and the courage to be more active in the field of carbon net zero, because our business partner has the carbon neutral high energy density cells, which are certified by German certification institutions, and it is based on lithium-ion NMC cells. So it means on the basic volume, the highest energy or mileage to be stored. So again, clean energy storage started together with us. CSIRO started together with us in March 23 from building modules and packs and thermal management and battery management systems. And we have started investing approximately 2.1 billion euros, which will be, at the end, meaning for us 20 gigawatt hours per year. And this is definitely more than what Togg needs. So, and also have started already with R&D and engineering capabilities, and have already produced our first coin cell, and experts know this is the first step of the cell development. So the next step for us, how do we scale this business, is about making Turkey, making CSIRO as an ecosystem hub, one of the important hubs in Europe. While doing this, continuing our journey, being an ESG-proof company, and moving from here to, not only from the mobility to stationary energy storage solution. Maybe for the ones not knowing it, Turkey is ranking one of the highest if it comes to renewable energy share, and therefore we are driving this together all in Turkey. So if I move to the next, actually a company meanwhile, initiative we have in clean energy solutions, which is Togg. Togg is a 100% daughter company of Togg. We have started with establishing all around Turkey, and meanwhile we have 505 ultra-fast charging stations. Ultra-fast charging stations means you have a device, charging device, which is higher than 180 and 300 kilowatt hours. So on the other side, what we guarantee is 100% renewable energy, which is again the continuation of our philosophy and strategy being ESG proof throughout the entire value chain. And we are, with our international business partners, also getting ready to expand to Europe via roaming agreements. So True Zero was already mentioned at the beginning, and this is where we believe we have a unique advantage at the starting point already compared to other players in the market in the mobility, and we are the driver of a net zero in our own environment. So we have our target for 2035 to become net zero, scope 1, 2, 3. So altogether means upstream and downstream consolidated. And this is a pretty tough, if you want that way, target. On the other side, we have our roadmap already defined, and we are transforming together with our business partners into this journey. We are doing this also not only in the mobility field, also looking into the smart cities, and with Plug and Play, we are the founding partner, founding member of Smart Cities in Turkey, and working on this. And the carbon-based rewarding system I already mentioned, this is also to incentivize, to motivate throughout the entire mobility journey to be more carbon neutral. So it all starts with people, and it's all about people. So meanwhile, we are more than 3,700 people from 9 nationalities. And if you look into the details, you can see the numbers there. I mean, we are proud of being a family. We are proud of being together, sharing the same vision, sharing the same ideas, and moving together and fighting together for all of these. And then I would like to mention those people have, meanwhile, in this short period of time, all together with our stakeholders, have established 5 companies. So Togg is, of course, the roof company, and Cyro we already heard, Trugo we already heard. There is also a Togg Europe GmbH in Germany. So it's our user research lab. And we have the TrueTech, our engineering and technology development center, which we have carved out to a company, because the technologies we are developing right now, we believe, will be also interesting in adjacent fields of mobility, and also for some mobility companies. So let's move to the next slide. So we always get the question, what is next for the mobility? And what is next for the mobility is actually what we see already in the consumer electronics world, that AI-driven UI is everywhere. Will be also everywhere in the smart devices. So as a result, we are going to have a highly personalized, AI-developed environment with business services, which either solve a pain or add value for you as a user. And the next big thing in this industry, we are seeing in the smart contracting and the blockchain technology. Because right now, today, the island solutions of every single ecosystem or sub-ecosystem, they are not connected, they are disconnected. So with the smart contracting, we are going to make them seamless. We are going to build out of those islands a collaborative services network where you are able to do with your True ID, with a single sign-on, moving throughout the ecosystem. So let's get the summary. First of all, so we are talking about a company which is born sustainable. We are talking about a company which is born digital, and we are right now going to unveil something which is born electric and born smart. So, and ladies and gentlemen, I think this is now the moment where we are all excited, and I would like to ask the team to lift the secret behind this cover or under this cover. because it was so beautiful, we are going to have it again. Thank you. Thank you for sharing our excitement together with us. Have a wonderful day. İyi akşamlar Türkiye. Hepimize.
Dear CES visitors, thank you very much for being together. Please scan the QR code for the media kit. Dear CES visitors, thank you very much for being together. Please scan the QR code for the media kit.